Welcome back everyone to Osiris World Tech. I'm your host Osiris, and in today's video we are going to discuss how you can improve as a data analyst. So let's dive straight in because we got a lot to talk about. All right, so I went ahead as usual, got it all typed out for you guys so that way I didn't want to forget anything, because that's one big thing is I'll go ahead and I'll start on the topic, then my scrolls will start, and then I'll start rambling on to something else and completely forget where I originally was, and then overlap on certain things and forget. So let's not do that. All right, so the first thing is strengthen core technical skills, such as like SQL, just to master that. Write efficient, scalable queries. Learn advanced SQL, such as window functions, CTEs, such as common table expressions, indexing and query optimization. Practice real-world data sets, such as like on Kaggle, and then also like mock databases. There was another one as well that was very good. Let's see here. SQL Bolt, that's what it was. Very useful. Next is Excel proficiency. Go beyond the VLOOKUP. Use index match, dynamic arrays, and pivot tables, especially pivot tables. Automate tasks with macros or simple VBA scripts. I know a lot of companies out there, their security goes ahead and makes it to where macros are automatically disabled, but still it's an important tool and skill to at least know how to do. I can't stress that enough. Master data cleaning and modeling in Excel. And then data visualization tools. This is another thing I cannot stress enough. Power BI, Tableau, and Looker. If you get into an organization that has never seen Power BI or Tableau, whichever one that they're looking to shift into, and they've never seen dashboards created throughout those two, Power BI and Tableau in particular, Looker's okay. Their mind's going to be blown 100%. So even if it's the most basic of basic, their mind's going to be blown. You'll look like a rock star. Okay, so learn how to create interactive dashboards. That's important. Use storytelling principles. Highlight key insights, not just raw data. Apply best practices in UX, UI. Avoid chart junk and choose the right chart. That's another important part. There's several books out there that I would highly recommend to you guys. Just go ahead and check out. Honestly, I would say all of them are great, so you can't really miss in terms of how to set up dashboard visualizations and make it look good and do everything with a purpose. Everything has a meaning. The reason why you went ahead and you changed this particular metric to this color versus this one to this particular color, and this zip code versus that zip code of like different sizes and colors and so on and so forth, and different charts. Use it all with meaning. Don't just use it just to use it. And also make it look nice. It's the biggest thing. All right, and also Python and R, okay? This is optional, but it's very powerful. Honestly, a lot of individuals recommend R, especially if you plan on going into like the data science part of things. But from what I've seen in my experience of doing data science gigs, is for the most part, it doesn't really matter. Don't get it wrong, there are certain companies that prefer R over Python, whatever, but I haven't seen too many of those. It's either Python or R. It doesn't really matter what is what, as long as the job gets done. All right, so learn pandas and NumPy for data wrangling. Use Matplotlib, Seaborn, and Plotly for visualizations. Automate repetitive tasks and data pools. I strongly recommend on that one, so that way you're not wasting your time. Remember, work smarter, not harder. Explore simple statistical analysis or forecasting. It's another big one. Build better business acumen. This is a strong one as well for all the data analysts out there. So understand the business context. So learn how your company makes money. Understand the key metrics that drives for your industry. Ask why behind every analysis request. What decision will this inform? So that way it will help you make better and quality dashboards. Be proactive, not reactive. Don't just ask questions, suggest new KPI or trends. Monitor data for anomalies before business users report them, and build reusable dashboards instead of one-off reports. And we're also gonna develop domain knowledge. That's another part, how you'll be able to rock it on your data analyst career. Spend time with product managers, marketers, and the sales team. Understand users' behavior, product lifestyle, and the customer's journey. Number 3, improve communication and storytelling. Tell stories with the data. Obviously, every data analyst knows this, even if you're starting out. Understanding how to tell stories behind the data is so important, because obviously if you can't go ahead and explain what's going on with the data, then you're just as clueless as the individuals that don't even understand the data, don't even know how to wrangle it or create the dashboard. So be useful. So you're gonna start with the so what factor. What should your audience take away? Structure insights with frameworks like pyramid principles, answer first, then report, ABT, and but, therefore, for narrative flow. Also, tailor to your audience. That's a big part. Executives want decisions, not details. Analysts or data teams want methods and caveats. Business teams want action points and trends. Data documentation. Add clear annotations to the dashboards and reports. Document assumptions, data sources, and definitions. Number 4, adopt best practices in handling data. All right, so 1 is clean and validate the data. So with that being said, always validate raw data before using it. Know how to handle nulls, outliers, and duplicates. And use data dictionaries or build one if it doesn't exist. Also, version control your work. Use Git or versioning tools for queries and scripts. Maintain change logs for dashboards and reports. That is a very strong one, especially for, personally, I like to use Power BI more than anything else. And even then, I like to go ahead and log everything that I change, even if it's just changing the name of a particular, even if it's like a particular like table or something like that to make more sense of them. You always want to log that. Automate where possible. So schedule reports, use ETL tools, write simple data pipelines, and reduce repetitive manual tasks. That's a big one, because once again, you want to work smarter, not harder, and your time is valuable. So there's that. And number 6, which will be the last thing on this video, considering we're already creeping on that 9-minute mark, is set a path to growth. So you want to set that growth path for yourself, because if you don't know where you want to grow or where you want to go, how do you expect someone else to, or even help you to grow? So there's short-term goals, 0 to 6 months. So improve SQL fluency, build a professional dashboard portfolio, take ownership of recurring report or KPIs, read 1 to 2 books on data visualizations or analytics, for example, storytelling with data, or you could go ahead and also pick up one of my books as well, which is the Data Pharaoh's Data Scientist book. You can go ahead and find that on Amazon. Just go ahead and type in the Data Pharaoh, and then it will go ahead and guide you to it. Very helpful. Okay, second, midterm goals. All right, so you want 6 to 12 month goals in this journey of becoming better at what you do, such as learn Python or R for automation, collaborate more cross-functionally, conduct a deeper analysis, such as cohort analysis and funnel optimizations. And then also do like a long-term goal as well, which is 1 to 2 years. So that means mentor junior analysts, build scalable report systems, and transition into specialized roles such as data scientist, analytics engineer, BI lead, etc. So there's that. Let's see here. And then there's also like recommended resources as well for you guys. So if you guys stayed here to the end, you aren't going to be disappointed, because here are some of the resources that you could get for a lot of this information to help you build. Okay, let's start. So for SQL, your resource is going to be SQL Bolt, Mode SQL tutorial, dashboards. Your resource is going to be Storytelling with Data, which is a book, and Coursera BI courses. And also there are some YouTube videos as well that are extremely helpful in creating Power BI, Tableau, Looker, Excel, whatever, Salesforce dashboards. Once again, there's also my book. You just type in the Data Pharaoh, you'll be able to find that as well. That will also help you with a lot of this. And then also Python for Analysts. For that area, your resource is going to be DataCamp, Kaggle, and Automate the Boring Stuff. Okay, that's a book, by the way, the last one. And the area, Analytics Strategy. For that area, your resource is going to be Winning with Data. That's a book. And Measure What Matters. I would also check that out too. Communication. For that area, check out Presentation Zen and Pyramid Principle. So check out those books too. So with that being said, that's where I'm going to leave you guys. I know this is a lot to dump on you, but just go ahead and just rewatch the video, because everything I'm telling you is very important in your progress, in your career, in bettering your life. So with that being said, any questions, you guys know what to do. But in the meantime, take care, everyone.